we have Bridget Lee in the red corner, and from Team Armada. Now, Team Armada coming all the way from Penang. So these guys travel far and wide to come down and compete. And Puteri Nur Aliya in the blue corner, coming out of Terengganu. So we have two of these girls traveling from either the north side or the northeast side of Malaysia. And this is our first ladies bout of the evening. There's more girls fighting in the Malaysian Fighting Championship. We have plenty of female talents for all Muay Thai, boxing, and MMA as well. So stay tuned if you want to watch more girls fight in the Malaysian Fighting Championship ring. But other than that, we're going to continue on with the action. We have Bridget from Team Armada in the red corner. You can see her in the green and yellow shirt. And Puteri from Terengganu team, she's wearing the blue vest. They had a short clinch in the early part of the round, but Puteri seems to be trying to stalk her opponent down. Walking, but every time she walks and goes in, see, Bridget wants that distance because she wants the overcommitment from Puteri, so that the counter attacks can be much more effective. Again, with all these fighters that goes backwards, they're looking to create a huge amount of distance so that the opponent overcommits and then the counter could land a little bit easier rather than to chase to your opponent like what Puteri is doing right here. If you're chasing, you gotta keep your hands up and you gotta move your head a little bit to kind of avoid the punches. But Bridget very active right now. She's moving backwards, but she's the one who's striking, landing damages. She has that hand out. She throws out those jabs. I mean, it's just more of a range check. Like she's checking her distance with those jabs to understand where Puteri is. And there you go. There's the body kicks once again from Bridget. But the teeps are coming out here from Puteri. The front kick. Oh, that was a slip. But Bridget's going to capitalize on it. Big, nice body kick there, blocked away from Puteri's elbow. These Muay Thai rules, amateur Muay Thai, they wear the elbow pads there just so that, they don't actually cut each other's faces when the elbow starts raining down. But they serve as good protection too from the body kicks. They can use their hands. Nice combination coming up here from Bridget. Going for that body shot, straight body shot from Bridget, but didn't really land there. And now Puteri landing body kick of her own. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Oh, Bridget fell. Quite a good matchup from these two girls. Bridget, the more active fighter, I would say. She's the one landing more damages. She's throwing more shots. But obviously, Puteri is the more, I would say, aggressive fighter because she's the one that's, she's moving forward. She's not backtracking. But I don't know. I guess you could say Bridget could be the more aggressive fighter too because despite the backtracking, she's the one that's like really trying to land. Ladies and gentlemen at home in the audience, if you're watching this live stream, this is only the 6th fight of Muay Thai. There's still plenty more fights to happen throughout the Malaysian Fighting Championship. And this is only the Muay Thai section as well. There's boxing later on after Muay Thai, and then after boxing we have mixed martial arts, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be here all the way till late. We kick things off. Round number 2, we have Bridgatte in the red corner. She's the one wearing green and yellow. Puteri in the blue corner, also wearing the blue vest and the hijab. Oh, now Puteri starting to become the more aggressive fighter. Now she's looking for that clinch. I think the corner now. I think the first round, Puteri. Oh, but Puteri ate a big punch from Bridgatte. Another left hand. Forgot to mention that this is a mirror matchup. You have a southpaw versus orthodox, and Bridgette's the one at southpaw. Bridgatte feeling the fight. She's pushing forward now. Big left hand coming up from Bridgatte several times throughout the second round. Bridgette's not going to make it easy for Puteri. Puteri tried to show aggression by committing, finding that clinch, looking to land the knees, but Bridgatte immediately shuts her down with plenty of shots of her own. Very square stance here from, left hand lands there from Bridgatte. Oh, Bridgatte, fantastic striking showcase here from the girls. Low kick there coming up from Bridgatte. Low kick replied from Puteri. Teep there coming up from Bridgatte. Shin pad technicality issue. Oh, seems to me I think the shin pad's it's not taped. It's not taped all the way. Yeah, that's why the shin pad's slipping, moving to the side. Could be an issue. But Bridgatte now throwing multiple kicks. These are very strong kicks. See the way Bridgatte backtracks is very effective. She moves back and she counters left. You know who does that? You know who does that a lot? Conor McGregor. Literally does. Same thing. You know, southpaw stands, moves backwards, and then finds the left hand. Looking for that left hand once again. Bridgatte shuffled her stance earlier just now, but either way, fight continues on. Bridgatte still continuing to stay strong in that southpaw position. Oh, left hand again. Every time those left hands are landing for Bridgatte, you can see Puteri's head having a bit of a whiplash. Not exactly the best thing to have, but Puteri looking to clinch up. But Bridgatte just slides out of it. Again, Bridgatte using that jab to find the distance. Again, that left hand from Bridgatte once again. A few more seconds left to the end of this round. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 2 ends right here. Very good striking showcase coming up from Bridgatte. I mean, what else is there for me to say? She's the one that's like, she's really accurate, you know? Really accurate. She moves back, but the left hand's always landing. She moves back, but the left body kick's always landing. And she's active, and the moment Puteri stops moving, that's when Bridgatte starts lighting her up. But when Puteri starts to move forward, that's when Bridgatte starts to move back, and she plays that same strategy over and over and over again. And it works like a charm. So it's not much for me to say. It's a dominant performance. I'll say it right now. Dominant performance, round 1 and round 2 from Bridgatte. Coming to the third round, I feel like if Puteri wants to do something to win this fight, she needs to knock her opponent down. Like score a knockdown and be very dominant, but even I think that wouldn't be enough. I think she needs a finish. Puteri needs a finish. Big left hander coming up from Bridgatte. She starts off aggressive. I guess she knows that, you know, she wants to sort of play this mind game against her opponent to like stop, uh, sort of like tell her opponent not to mess with her, you know. So she starts aggressive, and then she straight away moves back to her strategy of moving backwards and looking for that counter left hand. Again, that counter left from Bridgatte shows. Oh! Right on the jaw. I saw that one right in front of my eyes. Low kick looking, just misses there from Bridgatte. Bridgatte changing into the orthodox stance. Now Bridgatte did this several times in the second round. We know that southpaw is where she prefers to stand. Oh my goodness. But we know that southpaw is where she prefers to stand. I feel like she moves over to orthodox just to throw her opponent off. And probably kick on the right side too. Again, that counter left. Just misses from Bridgatte. The tip coming out from Bridgatte. But Puteri now. It's hard for Puteri to throw all these punches too, as I'm just noticing right now. Every time Puteri walks forward, she's walking forward. She's not galloping in her stance. So whenever you're crossing your feet, it's difficult for you to get that base to start punching. But every time if you see Bridgatte, whenever she moves backwards, she's always galloping, like she's always bouncing on the toes. She's ready to throw strikes. But you can see Aliya there, she's walking, she's crossing her feet one step at a time. This does not make it easy for her to throw punches, and this is going to be a first knockdown count. It's very important to have a good foundation if you want to throw punches or kicks. So crossing your feet is not a good idea if you want to be the aggressive fighter. You see, there you go again. She's walking. That's a body kick landing there for Bridgatte. Body shot there from Bridgatte. Very one-sided matchup, all 3 rounds. You can make some noise too if you're from home watching the live stream. Great fight, good performance.